Welcome one and all. I love science. I may not be a witch, but here I am. I'm the Science Witch, and as expected, Headcanons. I know I posted really late for last week's video. I feel really bad about that, so I'm gonna try and get this one out on time. So it's Wednesday, and since I have no school on Friday, I should be able to get it edited and posted on Friday. So we're doing pretty good so far, I think. I'm really bad with pronunciation, so if it's Bubbline, Bubbline, I really don't know, and I don't really care either, but Bubbline and Gumly are going to be one and the same because they are the same ship but gender swapped. And sorry if you're expecting me to do both, but I really don't see much of a purpose for doing both besides the fact that they're different genders. Other than that, there's no difference. And I've been rambling on for 3 minutes about this without even starting on the headcanons. So we're gonna start with those now. Who is the neat freak and who has to take care of the other's messes? Now, when I read this, most of you are probably thinking Marceline would be the messy one and Princess Bubblegum would be the neat freak. But I personally think it's the opposite. Because if you remember in, oh god, what was the episode? It was the episode with, Stormo and god, what was the thing's name? It was like this weird cat thing. Like with like these weird psychic powers in the eyeball that comes out of its head and never, but the princess spent days in her lab working on this, and it was a mess. She spent so long in there, she wouldn't sleep, she didn't take care of herself. So that right there just sort of speaks to me as she's definitely not going to be the most careful person, especially when she's working. I mean, I know that I personally am just messy in general, as people have pointed out before, my bed is almost never made. But I feel like at most points, Marceline would have to take the princess and basically take care of her or make sure that she's taking care of herself, because without that I feel like she'd probably let herself go a little bit. I mean, I know she has different people of the Candy Kingdom like Peppermint Butler and stuff, but I mean, that's just, I feel like Marceline would be a bit more on top of things because, you know, it's her girlfriend, so she went to visit and it's like, oh yeah, she's been in her lab for like 3 days. I think Marceline would be the only one who could actually get her out. Princess Bubblegum makes a mess. Her workspace is a disaster, and I feel like that would go for a lot of things because she'd be too preoccupied in her work to do anything. Or to take care of anything else. Sorry, my cat's here. Hi, Sabina. Okay. 2. Their biggest pet peeves about one another. The only one I could really think of for, I do know. I think Marceline's pet peeve about Princess Bubblegum would be the fact that she's very uptight, being her royal upbringing, and the fact that she's a princess. She might be a bit more, stoic and proper, and that might contrast Marceline's normal attitude, and Marceline kind of might get a little peeved about how Princess doesn't loosen up, and she needs to loosen up, and that's just one of the things that sort of bothers Marceline about Princess. Hi, kitty. But one of the things that came to mind for me first when thinking about what Marceline would do that would be a pet peeve towards the princess would be the fact that she eats everything that's red. Now, think about it like this. Pink is a shade of red. So basically, I think, this is just me going on my, knowledge of colors. You just mix white with red and you get pink. So, it's like, do you think Marceline could eat the pink too. Like she eats the red. So if she can, then she could eat pretty much anything in the Candy Kingdom, especially of Princess Bubblegum's possessions, because, you know, being made of bubblegum, she's pink. So, and I think during Stakes she did at one point, like, eat Princess Bubblegum in a way, but they had, like, this eternal spoon or whatever, and they just, like, touched her and she went back to normal. So, and she did it willingly, of course, but I feel like at some point it might piss off Princess Bubblegum because maybe she has somewhere to go, or she has this favorite piece of jewelry or something, and it's gray. And she just looks at Marceline and she's just got like a little bit of pink on her lips from the thing, and she ate it all. She ate the color, and I feel like at some points, depending on what Marceline would eat, it would frustrate the princess quite a bit. I mean, if she can eat the red off a bow tie, then I'm pretty sure she can eat the red or the pink off any other clothes. But, I mean, again, I don't think she's ever canonically eaten something that's pink. Besides that one time where she did eat Princess Bubblegum in a way. That sounds like a sexual innuendo, but it's not. But, I mean, it kind of is. It could be, but it's not meant to be. Where am I going with this? I mean, I know I'd be pissed off if it's just like, there's nothing around me that's red. Oh. So, like, this candle, if I just came home and it was gray, I'd be like, what the hell? This was a really nice red candle. Why'd you do that? And it would get aggravating. And I think that's fully understandable. 3. In what way do they kiss the most? I.e., on the lips, on the cheek, the forehead, the neck, the hand. Oh. When I was coming up with these earlier on, I remember thinking neck, because, you know, she's a vampire, but then again, now I'm like drawing a blank at my reasoning. I mean, just the fact that she's a vampire could be reason enough, but now I'm not too sure. I think as of right now, I'm gonna say hand. Being a princess's royal stature or royal upbringing and whatever, she's treated highly with respect, and I feel like that would even go along with someone whose personality is like Marceline's. But she would still show like her nobleness and whatever, and sort of like a little stereotypical princess or prince thing to do to the princess is to kiss their hand. That sort of just seems like something Marceline would exploit for fun, that would kind of like embarrass Princess Bubblegum. Like when she sees, she'd like get down on like a knight and then just kiss her hand, and I'm like, I think I'm pretty sure the reason I said neck was because Marceline is a vampire. And maybe, Marceline has those bite marks on her neck from when she was turned into a vampire. So what if those were like sensitive, if you catch my drift? So when things were getting heated, Princess just right on the little bite marks, and Marceline would melt like putty in her hands. I guess. I don't know, that was something that sort of just, I think that was my reasoning before, that like her neck could be like a sensitive area because of that. So, and that's why the princess kind of abuses that power of knowing her little sensitive area, because it could catch her off guard a lot, and it's sort of just like Marceline is all doesn't really seem to be phased by a lot, and then it just takes a whole 360 or whatever. She turns to putty, and the princess, despite being powerful as a princess, has now power over her girlfriend, which is get it. Number 4, who takes the longest to get ready in the morning? I don't feel like either of them would. They both seem to be pretty quick. I mean, at least they could be pretty quick, because I know in the one episode in earlier seasons, Finn and Jake are I guess hiding in Marceline's house, and she takes a bath and everything, and literally all she did was throw on clothes and then just blow dried her hair. She didn't have to style it. She literally just did whatever. And her hairstyle seems to constantly change and everything, when she shaved the side and everything. So Marceline probably doesn't take too much time to get ready. I mean, outfit coordination, I'm pretty sure she has all the same colors, so that wouldn't be too much of an issue. So it wouldn't take her too long to get that stuff taken care of. But the princess, on the other hand, may take a little bit more time, but not extended amounts of time, an hour and a half to get ready some girls seem to take. Because I have friends who have gotten up at 4:30, 5 o'clock to get ready for school. It starts at 7:30, but the buses usually all come at the same time. So yeah, they take an hour to get ready, and I'm what is your problem? I literally just throw on a shirt and a pair of pants and I'm out and I'm done. Remember the princess plant? I think it was called the princess plant, but it was the flower that Finn and Jake kind of killed and had to go to death to get the soul back, and had to beat it in a battle, and they only got out of it because Death knows Peppermint Butler and is really cool with Peppermint Butler. And when Finn said something to Death about Peppermint Butler, he's "You know Peppermint Butler!" He just let him go, and they gave him back the princess plant. And then when they gave it back to the princess, she literally just ate one of the flowers on it, and it changed her hairstyle. So it's if she's has that princess plant, depending on how often it blooms, she'd have a different hairstyle every day, and I guess it really wouldn't change. And then her outfits probably are, well, her outfits are normally dresses, if not the occasional large sweater or shirt and pants, but I don't think we've ever really seen her wardrobe exactly, so we don't know how large it is, but being she's a princess, I'd assume it's pretty large. But aside from that, I don't think she'd take too long doing much. I mean, again, like I said, the princess plant, that could easily be styling her hair, but other than that, she tends to just wear it down and either just put it up in a bun or something, and it just doesn't seem like something that takes her too long to do. So I fare a lot towards her, neither one of them taking too long. Maybe the princess would take a little longer to get ready if she was getting ready for a meeting or something and needed to look professional and look well, but if she woke up late, she'd be able to get into something presentable quickly. And Marceline's just fast either way. Okay, so we're number 5. Number 5 is favorite AU, or if you don't have one, just come up with your own. My one that I sort of came up with, I'm not sure if this is an actual thing or not, is a sort of Renaissance or just fairy tale AU kind of thing, where Princess Bubblegum is obviously a princess, and Marceline is a knight, Joan of Arc style. They don't know that she's actually a girl, think she's a guy, and Princess gets kidnapped. Marceline goes to save her, saves her, and when the princess wants to see the face of her valiant knight, just like in Shrek, she takes off the mask or the helmet, and boom, it's another girl. And the princess, being a bisexual, is all like, cool, and kisses her anyway. And that just you can formulate a lot with that, and it's like, I don't know, it's sort of like your stereotypical gay fairy tale AU, but it's still really cute. Really, really super cute. So yeah, that's probably my favorite AU if it isn't AU already, but if not, then credit. No, I'm kidding, you don't have to credit me for anything. We are all set for the Bubbline segment. You guys know what to do. If you have a ship you'd like me to analyze / give headcanons for, put it down in the comments below. If you have any Bubbline headcanons that you'd want to discuss with me, put them down in the comments, or talk to me on my Tumblr or Twitter. And I also have an Instagram and a Vine that are all down in the description. Next week we're going to be doing is that another controversy, or is it a little things? I think it's another controversy. Oh wait, no. Whatever, it's gonna be something, you know that. But it'll be something. So, thank you guys so much for taking your time to watch this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, take a stab at that like button to let me know, and I hope to see each and every one of you sometime in the very near future. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Bye!